Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ishmael from Conjured Realm. So in today's video, I wanted to kind of give you guys some encouraging words about how easy and effortless manifesting has always been and how I've found my path of getting the things that I want without having to necessarily be so apologetic throughout this journey and this process. And I think if you guys can relate to some of the things that I talk about today, I find that sometimes it takes some words of encouragement to make something click for you. So that is kind of what I'm making this video for. So I recently have been getting on Twitter and seeing all the stuff people have been talking about when it comes to manifestation, their desires, and how they get things into their life. There are a lot of people who do approach manifesting from a very limitless mindset, but then on the other side, you see a lot of people who approach it with a very limited mindset. And I say all that to say that manifesting is effortless. There is no work to be done. There is no having to fight tooth and nail to get something to you, because when you operate from the version of you that already has your desire, you live your life as normal because it's already yours. You already have it. There's nothing else for you to do. And the more you start to step into this state and just allow for things to just come to you naturally, and you just live your life doing the things that make you happy, you will find that when you take that path, your desires happen much more naturally. It has almost been every single time that I tried to manifest something that it happened when I was in a good mood, or when I was going about my day listening to music, or at the gym, or whatever it is I was doing that I wasn't paying attention to my desires, that it happened. So operate from this type of thinking so these things can start happening a lot faster for you. People always ask me, what can I do to start speeding up my desires? One, live in the end, in the wish fulfilled, as if you already had your desire. You wouldn't be looking for it, you wouldn't be asking, you wouldn't be questioning. Two, stop doubting so much and stop wavering at the drop of a dime when someone is giving you reasons as to why it's not going to work this way. It's not logical. It hasn't happened for them, so why would it happen for you? Do not take other people's success to determine your success. With manifesting, you kind of have to build a little bit of resilience when it comes to your 3D. I'm not gonna lie, the 3D does get a little tricky when you start to acknowledge the things that are happening in front of you, but that doesn't mean that it's all lost. You can have moments where you spiral. You can have bits and pieces of seconds or minutes throughout the day where you're not doing what you're supposed to do, but that doesn't mean that it's all gone and lost, because all that matters is where you are majority of the time spending your thoughts. If they are more positive and more towards the story you are trying to fulfill, then that is what will have to manifest. But if you have like a breakdown that's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or a couple seconds long, that doesn't matter. You did not mess anything up. You are still on the right path to getting what you want, and that's it. You don't have to give anything meaning, because you're the one deciding that. You're the one attaching meaning to literally everything in your life. So why attach the meaning that you're not going to get what you want just because you cried a little bit, or because you were in your feelings for a couple minutes, or because someone said something that was not what you wanted to hear? You need to understand that it's fine to hear these things. It's fine to accept these things. It's fine to be around these things, but you can also not identify with these things. And that is like almost like the life hack with manifesting. You can have all these things happening around you, but just don't identify with them. I can have a thought, but doesn't mean I have to identify with the thought. I can feel like something is wrong, but that doesn't make it wrong. You know, I gave this example in my Twitter, like I can feel like the sky is green, but does that make it true? No. So don't be so quick to think that just because you have a negative feeling about an affirmation or a certain desire that it's automatically true, because that's not the case. Feelings don't manifest. Feelings will never manifest. So the quicker you understand that, the quicker you can almost bypass these little blips on the road for you to start getting the things that you want. You start to feel more powerful the more you start to acknowledge these 3D circumstances and not identify with them, because it's almost like you're laughing back at that situation, almost like you're indestructible. And then the more you keep doing it, the easier and easier it starts to get. But I say all that to say that even the best manifestors have 3D circumstances. The thing that makes us different from everyone else is we are not identifying with those negative things. A lot of the times I see crazy things happening in 3D, but I literally have to just like look at it for a couple seconds and remove my focus, because that has nothing to do with me. I simply just ask myself, well, I don't know what that was about. Obviously, that's not my manifestation, so my focus does not need to go there, and I just continue my life as normal. That is what it takes to become a master at manifesting. It is being aware and attentive at where your focus is going and redirecting it to something better, because where attention goes, energy flows. So even though you are paying attention to something negative, like a memory, right? Let's say you're thinking about an SP and you're thinking about a negative situation that they did in the past. Well, your reticular activating system doesn't know that that's a memory. It actually thinks that because you keep bringing it up over and over and over again, that you want more of that. So instead of doing all that, just dwell in the end state of the version of you that has what you want. You and SP are together. SP and you are in a harmonious relationship. You guys have constant communication. Everything is always working out in your favor and nothing is out of place. Train yourself to constantly think like this, and you'll never have moments where like the 3D catches you slipping and you feel like you're about to crumble and fall down to your knees because the situation is just like too heavy. Like, these things you work on to get better. But yeah, this was just a little encouraging video for you guys. In case any of these situations that I spoke about ever happen to you in your 3D, you kind of have now an idea on what to do when they're happening. Also, I'm still doing one-on-one coaching if you guys are interested. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. All right, guys, happy manifesting.